Hello everyone and welcome to the next Police Week update. This one is very nice. This one is very nice. So got a lot of stuff to cover today, so stay tuned and just watch the whole thing through. If you're new here, please subscribe, as it really help me out trying to get to 100k. Without further said, let's get straight into it. Alright, so I want to get into syncing your ELS. Now, if you have a custom private server, you can go into your ELS options. For this one, I used Florida Highway Patrol as an example. There's now a button that says syncable. So if you enable that and then you go out of here, we're going to get the Florida Highway Patrol vehicles. All of them have the same ELS going at the same time. Don't know why that car is different, but like as you can see, all of them literally have the same ELS going at the same time. So I mean, I think that's a pretty cool feature, highly requested, of course. A lot of departments, I guess they have sync, or I don't even know what I'm talking about, but if you know, syncing ELS just looks pretty cool. So as of recording this, I think it's going to be a few minutes before the update comes out, or at least before Mr. Fergie posts an announcement, so just bear with me. I don't really know everything, but yeah. Anyway, the Police Week 2025 uniform has been added to the game for anyone who completed the badge hunt. Looks pretty nice, actually. I really like that logo there. Very nice. But I can't wear it in my server because it kind of glitches my avatar out, makes me naked. So anyway, I think most of you clicked on the video for this. So let's just spawn a car. Let's turn our stage 3s on. Let's turn our audio on. Let's play the siren, guys. They updated the sirens for both the police and sheriff teams. This is auto. So they're actually working with this company to update them, which is very nice. This is manual. This is whale. Now, I'm not a siren expert, so I don't know what the sirens actually are, but this is Yelp. And then priority. So yeah, amazing. And then they also updated the horns. So let's play the horn. Very realistic, man. This is something I've been wanting for so long. I'm so glad we got this. Not just the horn, but just the audio in general, just so much nicer. And then on sheriff, I believe, is a little different as well. So yeah, here's auto. Yeah, I believe it's a little different. So yeah, pretty nice. And then the horn, I think that's a little different as well. Very nice. Credit to PRC. That is amazing. That is really an amazing update. New sirens and new horns. That's crazy. And then while we're on the topic of FD, or not FD, but horns and sirens, they also updated the fire department horn. I don't know if you guys can hear that well, but that's pretty realistic. And then they also updated the siren for the FD as well, so very cool. Wow. Now I actually have a reason to use audio in my roleplay. It's not just these bland, boring sirens. That's nice. Now, they did update some of the weapons. They added new weapons to civilian, and I don't know why. They added a new sniper. So this is the Remington MSR, which is the one we had before. Now we have the Remington 700 on the civilian team. I don't believe any else of these are new. I think these are all ones that we've had. Oh, look at this. So yeah, this is the new sniper. Looks pretty nice. I think it looks nice, for sure. You also have the hold left shift to steady. That's nice. So now you can get a steady mode. You can hold it. It has a certain amount of time. So if I want to hit that sign, steady, boom. Doesn't have a different audio, but again, still cool weapon. That is the only new weapon on the civilian team. Now let's go to the police team, and there's new weapons on here as well. So on the police team, the first one we're going to look at is this Ruger SR556, which is kind of like a rifle M4 kind of type gun. Shoots pretty fast. You know, reminds me too much of the M4 I want, honestly. Doesn't have anything really like special to it, I would say. You also have to be ranked number 3 to get it. And then we also have the Benelli M4. This is a SWAT only shotgun with 12 rounds. This one was cool. I used this before. This one is nice. Like, I mean, that noise is just nice. I don't know why. Shoots fast, as you guys can see. Has a slow reload though, so if you run out of ammo, might be cooked. Anyway, dude, you can light somebody up with that. That's wild. That is definitely wild. All right, and then the last one is this KAHR CW9, which is a pistol. I personally like the model of this pistol. It's like your gray metal type of, like, I don't know, you could say rusted out, but dirty warfare type gun. Definitely is going to replace my Glock, for sure. I don't know, just because I like the way it looks. Acts the same as the Glock, of course, but I just like the way it looks. Let's kill this guy. Boom, 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 boom. And yeah, he's dead. Pretty cool. All new weapons on the police teams. And I'm also dead too. Also, I think it is worth mentioning that the pistol I just showed is for detectives only, so you do have to have the detective game pass. Alright, that is pretty much it. But Miss Fergie did post Police Week Day 6, so all new sirens, all teams have received updated high-quality real-life tones. So the fire department got the Fed Signal PA300 and Q siren. The police got the Willen CENTCOM carbide. The sheriff got the Fed Sig Pathfinder. So all 3 new sirens, which is nice. And then here are all the guns and all the locks that you have to get. And then here is the thing we kind of showed off earlier, which is the multi-vehicle synced lighting. So I kind of showed you guys how it works. It's not really a complicated system. But then when you scroll down, here is the next update. Here's the next update. Guys, we're getting a second floor of the PD. There's no way this isn't a second floor. I mean, what else could it be? What else could this be? I want to know your guys' thoughts right now. Go down and comment. What do you think this next one is going to be? Because if that's not a second floor, then it's a new building. Right? If that's not a second floor, then it's definitely a new building. And honestly, if you want to look, I mean, you can kind of like, yeah. Oh, I didn't even notice this. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. They've already started doing construction to the police department. So this one's getting a station revamp, a second floor for sure. So let's go up here. Isn't nothing done, obviously, but you guys know that we're getting a second floor. So instead of commenting that we're getting a second floor, let me know what you guys will think will be on the second floor. What new things do you think they should bring to the police department? Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you all tomorrow for the revamped police station.